Hi everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so excited because we have here a wig sent to us courtesy of Mistress Isabelle Brooks. Yes, the mistress has sent us a wig from her new line, Wigstress. And I'm so excited because, well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I kind of told her this wig was for RuPaul. So if she asked, it was for Ru, okay? That's the ruse, you could say, that's going on right now because I knew she wasn't going to send me one on her own volition, so I have to make up like a reason for her to give it to me. And since everyone thinks I'm so well connected in this industry, I figured why not go for the very, very top? We're going to say it's for RuPaul. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is the box right here. It is a nice, solid, black, discreet box with tape slapped on it that says Wigstress. So you don't really know what it could be if you're like, you know, don't want people to know you're buying a wig. It's somewhat discreet. They'll probably think it's from Adam and Eve or something. Now, should I break the collector's seal? I'm gonna. All right, let's open it up. Here we go. Oh, and beautiful bags. Look at that. A nice big old bag that says Wigstress with yellow ribbon strings to draw it. Okay, let's open it up. This is the pièce de résistance. Let's see what's inside this wig bag, okay? Da, 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 da. Oh my God, gorgeous in RuPaul blonde, like I requested, you know, for Ru. She only wears this very specific blonde color. This is gorgeous, mistress. Oh wow, this is the larger one, because again, I said it was for someone with a gigantic head and a very inflated ego, so. Oh my goodness, this is it. This color is, I believe, color Signature Seduction. This one. I have to look at my text messages to remember what I asked her for. But this is our wig. Now, I'm so excited whenever Ru girls like launch hair products or any kind of lines. I'm so excited to try this wig on and see what it looks like on the head. That's some nice little lace on it. Very beautiful, gorgeous hairline. Let's try it on, shall we? Be right back. Welcome back. This is the Wigstress wig on my head, and it's really fabulous. I have to say, like, it's a gorgeous color. Ru's gonna love it, mistress. Okay, so let's talk about some stuff, okay? So it has a great hairline on it. So the hairline's pretty good. I got the large cap, so it's a little roomier on me, but that's a good thing because, you know, it's not really for my head. So that's that. It has HD lace, and the only wig makers I know that do this for synthetic wigs is Wigs by Vanity. They do HD lace as well. So if you're into that sort of thing, it's a very nice lace. Now, bear in mind, HD lace is much thinner. It is very fragile, so you have to take care of it. But it will give you that great illusion against the skin. So there are its pros and there are its cons, as there is with everything in this world. And remember, every wig comes with factory curls, and if you don't like them, you can always brush them out or steam set a new curl pattern into it. It's yours completely to alter and personalize for yourself. All right, I'm just gonna brush it on my head so that we can style it, okay? I also wanna show you what it looks like with the factory curls brushed out in the front to give you an idea of what it could look like. Now, I know there are some girls that really like the factory curls. They like when the curls are more together because the factory curls, they are very stiff and lock on and look great in the movement on stage. Like a lot of the girls at Drag Race Live, a lot of their wigs have like factory curls in them still, or they're basically combed and brushed out to have the ringlet curls still there and intact because they look good moving around. It's all just a matter of taste, but if you want it to be softer, you go just take a brush and just brush them out. This is the hair all brushed out. I'm excited to actually start styling this. I think it's gonna be a very beautiful wig. Now, this is a custom color to Mistress's site. It's one you can only get from her. So I'd say it's a very fun, unique color. As far as blondes go, it's a very nice blend. It looks really good against my skin. I like it. Let's get to styling. Welcome back. Oh my God, you guys. So something strange happened to me while on the break. Now, I took the wig off my head and the weirdest thing fell out of my head. Check it out. I don't know what it is, but it came out of my head after I took her wig off. So just bear that in mind. I tried on Mistress Isabelle Brooks wig. And what is this, Ernie?
A brain.
My brain came out. It took my brain out. Oh my God, headlines right now. Okay. It's a stress toy. I got the Museum of Illusions. Isn't that fun? Anyways, let's get started on styling this wig. Now, this is a very well-made wig, I must say. Like, I'm very impressed. It's very pretty. Now, let's show it off. This is it. How gorgeous. The factory curls are still out from the back, but let me show you. Run the brush through. She's gorgeous. Honestly, it's a very pretty wig. Let's put her on and let's start styling her. Now, the things I liked, my takeaways from this that I really liked, I love the hairline on this, like the HD lace and everything partners very well with this hairline. I also love the color. It's very unique and very fun. I love the highlights that it gives it, and it really gives a nice like look to the face. Very good and very fun for drag, especially when like highlights or something a lot of drag queens like, because when the light hits it, it makes the wig like it has way more dimension than it actually does. And we love that kind of stuff when it comes to show business. It's all about the illusions. Now, let's start styling her. I'm gonna basically put a tease into this based on the pattern that's already in the hair. Normally I would like do my own little curl pattern to it, but I want to see where this could take it. Also, I know how to take the teasing out if I need to. Also, the cap is really roomy, which is really nice because like not a lot of wigs, especially like wigs that are readily available. I have a couple from my line and now she has them, which is a very big deal, especially for girls that have larger heads or if you're a bigger girl. Finding wigs that fit your heads is always a problem because you always end up with that like hairline where it's like stopping here and you have your whole sideburns hanging out. And I hate to say it, I don't want to be like, you know, the one to say it, but we are probably the coolest community of like, you know, queens that sell things for queens. The wig stylists, we're the coolest ones. I'm just going to say it right now. Oh, I didn't notice it before. There's a little bit of permatease in the back of it. Like the back tracks have some permatease in them, so that's really nice. It helps solve that problem you might have with some wigs where you see like you can see through the tracks. Makes the wig look less thin in the back. Also, it gives you a little helping hand when you tease the wig out because you already got a little nice base tease in it that you can just push right into. But so far, she's teasing up lovely. I cannot wait to see the big hair we create with this. Now, a lot of people online have been asking me, saying, Jaymes, you have to style a wig for Mistress. You have to get one of those Wigtress wigs and style it. So that's why I came up with a clever ruse to get her to send me one. Again, don't tell her, all right? She can't know. If you guys go and snitch, she'll find out and probably book a cameo on me and have me say something vile. All right, now I'm gonna tease this out, and if you're wondering how I tease wigs, I actually have an in-depth tutorial on how I tease my wigs right here. So be sure and watch that. I'll be right back and we'll start styling it. BRB. All right, now I teased it out. Now I cannot lie, I have the fan going right now because it is hot as hell here in Vegas. We're in the hundreds right now, girl. Oh my God. But this is the wig all teased out. I think she looks pretty great. I think RuPaul's gonna love her. Yes. It's gonna be amazing. Look at beautiful, beautiful, beautiful big hair. We love it. Yes. I wanna start styling it. Now, I'm gonna put the style in that's actually in the curl pattern, which is a very beautiful look. I can already see kind of forming in itself, like nice little waves and everything. Very classic Ru from like season 3-ish. Yes. So let's do it. Start running our brush through it. Oh, one thing I have to advise you about. You may notice I put some red ribbon here on the lace. Now, this is a me problem. It's not really a wig problem. It's one thing to factor in, like I said, when it comes to HD lace. Be sure and block it properly because otherwise, it's like I said, this lace is fragile. Like you'll get a beautiful look from it, but it can really snag easily. I put a hole in the lace. That's also because I didn't properly block it. I just put a pin through it and then forgot I was going to be doing intense teasing. So if you plan to tease the wig or do any kind of intense styling, block your laces. That's just like a step, an extra measure you have to do with HD lace because you want to protect that. And the shorter it gets, the more and more you want to like focus on blocking and the more pins you want to use. I'm not concerned about it because that part of the lace I'm cutting off anyway. As soon as you get close to that hairline, be sure and block it with anything you got, be it like some cloth or ribbon. Some people use shoestrings. And just make sure you use a lot of pins to keep it still because that movement's what's going to cause those holes. And then when you put the lace on, it's going to look like you have a skin condition. You don't want that. But yeah, anytime it's theatrical lace, like, you know, HD lace or opera lace, very, very thin lace, use a lot of pins when you block it. I didn't go too laborious with the teasing in this because I kind of already know where this curl pattern is going to take me when it comes to hairstyling. Like you're guaranteed to get something very soft and pretty. Like almost like Barbarella-esque. Which for drag is always an old classic. We love it. It's a great go-to. Nice bouffanted, Priscilla Presley-esque kind of hairstyle. Now, I have actually worked with Mistress a couple of times that came to wigs. She used one of my wigs before when she did the finale of Drag Race. That red one that she styled up in the nurse's outfit, that was one of mine, the fashion doll in red. I was so excited to see that because I actually saw that happen live and saw her wear it. So it was very fun and very surreal to see like one of my hairs making on Drag Race like that. Because for a while there, I kind of had that luck where every time there's a season happening, I was busy doing something. So I couldn't really readily provide hair for girls. But I lucked out with Mistress. Like, she asked me for a wig and I gave her one. And she just recently restyled it on her channel. It looked gorgeous. Held up. Also, I have another story with Mistress. I never felt this old before until I met her. She was here in Vegas and she needed hair. So I offered to give her hair. But we didn't have a means of getting it to her because it was for the finale. So she needed it for something. She wanted to do a project with it and just pick up hair while she was here in the city. I didn't know how I was going to get it to her because it was just such a tight deadline. So she offered just, hey, just Uber package it. And I remember to this day writing this text message and feeling so embarrassed. What's Uber package? To which she then asked, what's your address? And she came and picked it up and explained to me what Uber package was. I felt like that meme of the girl leading her grandma to the house. It was very that. I was like, Jesus Christ. Needless to say, I use Uber package a lot now, so. Thanks, Mistress. No, she's looking gorgeous so far. Brushing up to be very beautiful. Like I said, we're going for like messy Barbarella bedtime kind of curls. Pull it up so you can see more. And it's actually really good, like Barbarella-esque kind of hairstyle, like this blend of blondes, like the gold and the platinum. It's going to be a very nice, like 1960s Roger Vadim kind of hairstyle, which we love. Good old Bardot or Jane Fonda. I might just take the curl pattern out of this and do Barbarella for iconic blondes with it. I think that's what we'll go with. Be more like authentic. All right. But she was fun to see at DragCon. She's always good for a moment. Like I can always count on Mistress to have something funny to say or something clever or witty to like go off of. Like she's very good at like doing lots of like very good reedy kind of comedy. Also, that one, it's horrible. I shouldn't say it, but I use that clip of her all the time when she's at DragCon and she looks back and says, blank, stop talking to me. I've sent that to so many of my friends when I was through with them. Or if I just want to end a conversation. It's the best kind of sign off. So thanks, Mistress, for that too. You're in my favorites on my phone. But I'm very impressed with it. It was a relatively fast style. I kind of knew the curl pattern already just from working with it so much. But for the most part, I'm just kind of like smoothing it out to make it nice and like pretty. But it's a nice, easy, loose curl pattern that you can get a lot out of just from that. But I'm thinking I might just take the curl pattern out of it and put a new one in and use this for Barbarella, for iconic blondes, Jane Fonda. I think I might do that. Just, you know, reuse it. Repurpose it, reuse. Upcycle. Now, I mentioned this before, but like smoothing is literally just repetition. You basically find a spot and focus on it forever until it starts to look nice and smooth. There's really no other way to explain it. And yes, you're going to have to like restyle and retease some sections after doing it. Like it's inevitable. Now, I'm just teasing up to give it a nice, natural, big, sexy hair kind of look. I know a lot of people are really into like those big, sculptury kind of hairstyles, but I'm not doing it with this wig. It's not happening. I don't have that kind of time, and I don't feel like, you know, breathing in toxins to achieve it. I want something beautiful with toxins I'm familiar with, like hairspray. Poisons I've come to know and love, thank you. Also, I'm happy to report the hairdresser's lung has started to subside. I don't have it anymore because I stopped working with box dyes. So I'm back to my regular speaking voice. I'm sure all of you are very thrilled about that. For a while there, I was sounding kind of froggish, I've noticed. In some of like the videos from like maybe a few months ago, I was getting a little Jennifer Tilly with it after a certain point. I'm actually very impressed with myself at how fast I did this. I've been getting faster and faster at it. It's insane. Like I finished a wig for myself at brunch the other day in under an hour. I think it was like 30 minutes. I took a wig that was long and flat, and then I put a beehive in it and permateased it and turned it into a page boy. Like, I was like, oh, okay. Meanwhile, like, they're walking by me as I'm doing this, just like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, I had a couple of times where the dressers walked by, like, every single time, which is how hairstyling is supposed to go. It's supposed to be like an ugly phase before it gets to something very, very pretty. Much like drag queens, we usually start as ugly guys and become something somewhat better after makeup's on, usually, most of the time. There's no guarantees. Now, with smoothing, you can use just about any brush to do it. I prefer to do these two, like a metal bristle brush and my teasing brush, which might seem a little strange, but I use like the sides of them in order to smooth out. I feel like that's the least invasive, and it gets a nice smooth surface that you can start to hairspray. I already reversed the curl in it. Like, you can do whatever you want with it. You could throw it around and get like a Raquel Welchy kind of hairstyle. Like that. Like, there's so much to do with this. I'm honestly just playing around with it at this point. And when she's fully through, she'll get a beehive like this on top. Oh my God, I can't believe I almost forgot about this. It's time for shameless self-promotion. That's right, it's an ad inside of an ad. Well, it's not really an ad, I'm not getting paid to do this. But it's a backdoor ad, like that Gotham Glue sponsorship I did. Oh my gosh, this is actually the Babarella in Black from Jaymes Mansfield Beauty, a premium hard front wig. And this is one wig, folks. Look at that goddamn beehive. It's gigantic. It's bigger than my dog, okay? One wig from me, Jaymes Mansfield Beauty. Her wigs are good too. All right, now I'm going to smooth this out and I'll be right back with our final results. Welcome back. This is the final results. Oh my God, I love it. Yes. Look at this hair, honey. Now, I have to say, I don't have the wig glued down. Now, also, the wig I learned is a little big for me. I did ask for the large size, which is my own fault. I always exaggerate the size of my head, or maybe my head is just shrinking, you guys. I like it, though. It makes me feel petite. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, it's a little big for me, but that's also because it was made for someone with a
much larger cranium.
As far as it goes, I really like it. I think it's a beautiful wig. It's beautifully made, and I really like the color. Like, I like the color of it. I think it's really fun and unique. Good going, mistress. I do like that it's a large because, honestly, it covered my sideburns, which I am very overdue for a haircut right now. So it covered all that very nicely, which for a lot of like readily made factory wigs that you can get or like beauty shop wigs, that's always a problem where I always find my boy hair peeking through. Now, as far as HD lace is concerned, like it does look good on camera and for like theatrical stages and stuff like that, which is what it's for. But again, you have to be really, really delicate with it. Like it's delicate, so you have to take care of it. You have to remember that like when you're cleaning it or when you're blocking it onto a wig block. So just know what you're getting yourself into. Like you get a fantastic look from it. Comes with a little more upkeep, but that comes with anything that's a little more delicate. Now I'd say thank you so much, Mistress Isabelle Brooks, for sending me this wig. I really appreciate it. And I think RuPaul is gonna love it. She's gonna adore it. Honestly, it screams her. She's totally getting it. Also, I'd like to take a moment, a Venmo moment where I thank everyone who's tipped me on Venmo. I would like to thank Matthew, Willow, and Patrick. Thank you all so much for the Venmo moments. And I also have some YouTube super thanks from PP Pants, Roger, Norman, Roger again, thanks Roger, Scott, Abby, Angie, Jason, Hermage, and Richard. Thank you so much for the YouTube super thanks. And I'd like to take an extra special moment for my wiglets. Roll it! Thanks so much, Jacob, Ernie, Duke, Just BKZ, Vera, myself, Sponge King, Pearface, Steve, So Many Kitties, Jake, JT, Christine, Curtis, Miss Mosey D, Romeo and Juliet, Selena, Rose, Darth Corray, Catalina, Miss Lansing, Maureen, Veronica, Molly, Carl, Dolores, Loreza, Martha Anastasia, Louise, Carmen, Astro, B-Rex, Matthew, Roger, Tyler, Brian, David, Margarita, Adam, Samuel, Michael, Beckup, Daniel, Chrissy, Akoni, Doug, Eliza, Jason, Katie, JJ, and Nietzsche. Thank you so much, Wiglets. Thank you so much, Wiglets. Oh my God, like I love it. I'm gonna actually take the teasing out of it after we're done with this and probably do an iconic blondes with it because I think it's gonna be a really good wig for like a Jane Fonda. Yeah, Jane Fonda, better choice. If we want to do like that 1960s big bouffant look, I'm going to take the teasing out. We're going to recurl it and cut some layers into it. I didn't do that for this video because I want to show off the integrity of the wig you actually get. Like at the authentic length and with the curls and everything that's in it. Just so you know what you're getting, honestly. But I think it's a really fun result. Like, I'm really pleased with it. I think it's really pretty. I actually want to pose a little bit more with it. So just give me a moment. I'm going to feel my little Baywatch fantasy right now. Oh my God. I feel like a fitness model from like the 90s or early 2000s, like for Muscle Mag. They always had like big hair like this, like for fitness competitions. It was like really big extra hair with gigantic muscles. It's kind of giving Lady Gaga when she was wearing the seashells, that big giant hair, only I actually smoothed it. I don't care if they come for me. They're not as strong as they used to be. Now I have to say, on a very special moment kind of note, I'm always happy when like other girls and other queens are releasing their own brands of stuff. Like I always love the support, and honestly, I think it's awesome, and I think we all can get along. And for those of you who have been coming into my live streams or into my comment section saying, what do you think about Mistress having a wig brand? All I can say is, I love it. I love it when people that are actually really talented at wig styling have their own products to offer people. There's room for everybody, so knock that shit off. But this was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, catch me in the live stream. Bye. Now hit the outro. Click here and watch Iconic Blondes, Marlena Dietrich, or see my updated makeup look. Come on, click it, you know you want to. If you don't click it, you're super lame, so you better click it.